YouTubers can pretty much do everything, from making their own products to doing some incredible philanthropy work, and also music videos. But are they any good? Can YouTubers actually not only make good music, but also good music videos that complement these songs? Well, in this video, I'm going to be reacting to a couple of YouTuber music videos to figure out whether these YouTubers are any good at making music and music videos, or whether or not they're completely cringe, and I hope I never see a YouTuber make a music video ever again. So we'll see. Let's get started. First up, we've probably got one of the most infamous YouTubers who also makes music videos, and that is Mr. Jake Paul. It's every day, bro. Yeah, that Jake Paul. Let's check it out. So this is a Dana White diss track. So the UFC CEO, a diss track on him. So it's gonna have a lot of references that I may get, I may not get. We'll see. Let's see. Let's watch it.
All gas like propane. Dana, won't you lay off all that cocaine?
Oh, we got a narrative.
The sign on the dotted line, or no one's gonna know who you are.
Forcing her to fight. Dana's a bad man already, I'm convinced. Jake Paul's making me see the light.
Bald bitch, look at your board. Raise pay-per-view prices and pay fighters less? You're sweating like a pig. It's time to put an end to this shit, Dana.
Okay. Just like beat up Dana White. That scene instantly reminded me of his other music video, the my teachers never told me that, where they're just like, yeah, we don't like you teachers because you don't teach us all the stuff that I need to learn, like buying a Lambo cash, so we're just gonna beat you up. Yeah, that's the solution, kids. If you don't like what someone is doing, you just either tie them up or beat them up. No, don't do that. Violence is not the answer. It's never the answer. Some 8 Mile stuff.
Now everybody from the UFC, let's go. Put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. Fuck Dana, fuck Dana White.
Very literal. It looks nice. It's like well made. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely money behind this. Obviously, Jake Paul's rich as hell. Cool idea using the supercars in the background as kind of backlight beams on him, along with the overheads being triggered, and you know, just need 4 Lambos to do that, and then easy peasy, just Lambos, full beam. You got your cinematic lighting. But Dana White looks nothing like Dana White, except his bald head. Yeah, this is whole it's all like 3D models in the background. All this the rocks and everything. Yeah, like the lighting kind of matches it. Like they did a good enough job to convince me with the grade and everything that he's actually there. But yeah, obviously it's a fake background. Wasn't there like a beach somewhere in America where they could just do that? Maybe the turnaround was really quick and they were like, oh, screw it. Let's do a 3D modeled background. Low. That's McGregor guy. It's so literal. Oh my god. It looks nice and everything. Like, it's definitely like well shot. Yeah, the whole thing is very literal. I mean, it's a diss track, so I guess that's kind of the point, but I'm sure there's way more creative ways to do diss tracks, but it's definitely up there from some of the terrible YouTuber diss tracks that I've seen. Just clearly put a lot of money into it to make something that, you know, is gonna catch Dana's attention maybe. I wonder what he said about this video.
A song came out a couple of weeks ago about yourself by your good pal Jake Paul. Have you heard it, and what's your thoughts?
I haven't seen it yet, no.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever. The problem with music videos is if I was really invested with the whole Dana White story stuff and the beef that he clearly has with him, then maybe I would be like, oh yeah, it's cool. But the video itself, if I have no context of what's going on, I'm not impressed by the video. Yeah, it looks fine, but so what? So many other music videos do. So yeah, there's nothing that holds my attention. I said this in a previous video where a great music video is when you don't like the song, or you don't really care about the song itself, and the video still grabs your attention because it's like, oh, look at that. That's a video about humping grandmas, and that video where the guy's smashing through the roof, and then that grandma's like tits are moving. You remember that instantly, and you're like, yeah, but what's that? What was the song? What's the music video song? What is that? You're like, I don't know. Like, it just says turn down for what? It's like, that's a good music video. It's the idea and the image and the visuals just stick in your head. This feels like the song comes first before the video. They don't like complement each other, in my opinion. Agree to disagree. Maybe I would enjoy it more if I understood what this beef was all about. So yeah, Jake Paul, you've definitely stepped to your production quality with your more money and your boxing and all that stuff. Very good cinematic music videos, but yeah, I'm still not vibing with your music videos. Kind of preferred It's Everyday Bro, I'm being honest. Just saying. I feel like it was a bit more, I would watch that again. Not so much this. Next video is the UK equivalent of Jake Paul in terms of fame and everything else that goes along with being a famous YouTuber, and that is KSI. Yeah, this video is for his song Don't Play, featuring Anne-Marie, who's a massive artist in England. So yeah, that's instantly impressive. Bullying in the 80s.
Now the feels hit me different.
Is this another? Did they film this on the Jake Paul set in the box in the UFC gym? The grading's really nice on this straight away. Like her hair and KSI's red in the background is like so pops so much. I wouldn't be surprised if this was Alexa, because the blues and the reds have like a very specific look. I guess you could replicate it with a good grader. Cool transition. Remember when you were bullied? Not anymore, because you'll learn how to kick ass in the gym with KSI. What lights are those? I'm always curious when I see like practical lights being used in a video. It looks like Titan tubes, but they look like they're wrapped in some clear thing for some reason. Maybe so they look more like they're part of the set. Yeah, there's like pink paint at the top here. For some reason. They've got to have added those in, but it's an interesting way to not just hang tubes up like Titan tubes and be like, there you go, because everybody kind of knows what they look like in a music video now. Like we've seen tube lights everywhere, so if you modify it or put it in a case or do something to it to make it feel more like the set, like it's been there a long time, then that is a smart idea. I presume it was intentional. Like there's no, because you could just, it would be easier to just hang them normally. So it looks like Art Direction have done something to make the lights look more fit with the set, which is props to the team for doing that. Yeah, look, it looks like they've used some sort of filter. Like her skin looks, she looks like a K-pop star. So smooth. Pro Mist or some bloom filter. CG tennis balls. Oh, transition. I like going through transitions frame by frame so you can really see how they do it. So we got like some sort of whippy transition and then, yeah, masking in After Effects on the eye. It works. I think it's like two little effects combined to do a zoom out. It's like an underground Fight Club gym or something. Oh wait, we can see the lights better. Let's go back. Yeah, they've really housed them. It's really clever. Well, I think I have done that before in a video, but it's a really nice detail to make it feel like they're a part of the set, to put them in kind of the fluorescent casing that you would expect there. But they're definitely, I'm like very certain they have been put in, or else it wouldn't make sense. Like, what is this place? What is this place with 4 fluorescent tubes hanging for one specific area? Some very specific workshop, I guess. Street Fighter. Chun-Li! Really not the most appropriate outfit to do a fight in. You won! Yeah! Again, same thing, like, looks really nice. The idea is, you know, I get it. Like, she wants to learn how to fight to protect herself. KSI trains her, and she trains, and then she beats some person, and that's kind of the video. Again, ideas. The ideas are lacking here, I feel, for these two that we've watched so far. There's nothing that would make me want to watch that again, other than maybe as a reference for, hey, on my next music video, it's like, oh, when we're gonna use those lights, let's use them how, like, in the KSI video, we put them in an enclosure, and then I show my art direction team, and they're like, oh, good idea. That's the only other reason I would ever watch this video again. Next one is by Dream, who is a Minecraft YouTuber, for those who don't know. I saw, like, the thumbnail of this and it looked interesting, so let's check it out. Mirror effect. Oh, I'm gonna critique it already, even though I've not watched it all. I was expecting him to like go through the mirror or like some effect, but all we got is like a blurry transition. Yeah, I get it. Budget maybe, I don't know. Like this is probably not a set, so they couldn't have built something in, but I was expecting it. I was like, please make me go, whoa, that's cool. It didn't happen. Oh well. How far are we in this video? We're 23 seconds in. We've still got time to be impressed. Well, that was cool. Lighting change. That was cool. That looked really, really cool. This is the most creative one so far, definitely. Like the thought. There's probably so many memes with him that I don't know about because I've not really watched this stuff before. Oh, they animated the mask. Very cool. I like how upbeat the song is, even though the lyrics are literally like, until I end up dead. Yeah.
Dead. Until I end up dead, I'm gonna be just fine.
I like the flickering light effect. I did something similar. You basically like, you have lights flickering or pulsating in intensity at different areas around the location that you're shooting in, and it gives off this like really weird shapey, it's kind of weird to describe, it just like shapes the area in a really interesting way. It seems like they've done something similar here, but it looks because you see the shadows moving, like shadows there, the shadows there, the shadows there. Oh yeah, I heard of Technoblade. I heard that he was a Minecraft YouTuber who sadly passed away. So yeah, there's clearly like a billion references in here that I don't know because I'm just not in the whole Minecraft YouTubey thing. It was also good because yeah, it felt short, and it was short. It was under 3 minutes. Yeah, it worked. It was my favorite one so far. Like a lot of cool ideas in there. Executed pretty well. Again, I feel like there's so many like meanings behind it that I'm losing because I just don't know anything about. I don't really know much about Dream, but yeah, I liked it. Lit well, kept my attention. Interesting ideas in there. Some interesting VFX work in there. Flying pig, for example, that looks really cool. Nothing stood out to me as, oh, that's weird. Why is that there? If anything, it's made me more curious to learn more about the meaning behind the video and to investigate that more, which is equally an amazing thing that the video did, because either the fans watch this and they're super impressed by, you know, all the references that they're getting, or someone like me that doesn't have a bloody clue about any of these watches it, and actually it increases my curiosity to learn more about the whole world that is being built within this video and the meanings behind it. So yeah, impressive. Best one I've seen so far. Very impressed. I hope he makes more music. Okay, so next video is Tiny Meat Gang, or TMG. I'm a big fan of Cody Ko. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, but I've not really watched any of the Tiny Meat Gang music videos at all, which is surprising. So in a way, it's kind of good because you get to see my first time reactions to it in this video. So let's give it a watch. It's like a Blade Runner meets Dune thing. Crazy tracking in the face, like some dolly all the way down into that bar. Yeah, it's a crazy dolly. Oh, lighting change. Did that happen in camera? I did. Ah, very cool. Great lighting change. Lighting cue. I'll be honest, I don't think the props look particularly good. I don't know if I'm missing something. Maybe there's some like thing that they're referencing that I'm missing, but to me they look a bit like cheap, including her. Like her makeup for the thing doesn't look great. Don't know, like I'm a big Cody Ko fan. If anybody else knows why this is, then let me know. But yeah, I don't know. It just, that's the only thing so far that's made me, how would I say, pulled me out a little bit, pulled me out of the world building a touch, because it, you know, I can see the imperfections a bit too much for certain production design, art direction elements. Costumes, not so much. They're cool. Actress is so odd, but in the best way. Like weird robot, cyborg smiles and fake emotions. Yeah, it was okay. It's a bit too simple. Not much happens. Like you have one lighting change, and then it's kind of the same thing. Repeat shots. Yeah, it's fine. It's not as good as the Dream one, clearly, because the Dream one like held my attention throughout. More interesting visual elements that come up, more changes. This is a bit like, it's a bit more, it's kind of performance video mixed with obviously some narrative elements and cool sets, but not a lot changes other than the one lighting cue. A bit samey for me personally. Like, I'll have to check out their other videos. Maybe their other videos are a bit more, have more variety in them. It could just be the kind of music videos that I like, because for me, like, you know, the top music videos are stuff that is from Brother, from Daniels. Like, these are directors who every single fucking frame of the video is so expertly planned in the editing phase, just to hold your attention. So yeah, maybe my attention span is messed up after being grown up on those kind of music videos. So when I watch something like this, I'm like, yeah, it was fine, but not enough location changes, or just not enough scenario event changes to hold my attention consistently, like to consistently stay in the video. But yeah, Cody Ko, you're great. Everything else you do is hilarious. Just wasn't feeling this video too much. Because the last video is from the YouTube Lord himself, Mr. PewDiePie, and his track Bitch Lasagna. I've actually seen this one before, but like a long time ago, probably when it was first released on the T-Series diss track, T-Series versus PewDiePie meme. Camera work. Incredible. Like, there's like dirt on the sensor. Did the cameraman do that intentionally? I really want to know. Or did PewDiePie just say, oh, let's just shoot a video, let's go out, and then the camera guy's like, I've just got my camera, let's do it. And then after, they're like, oh no, I've got all the dirt in the sensor, and PewDiePie's like, oh well, fine, whatever. Oh, that split screen. How do they do that? Like, it's all out of focus. What? This guy. Have you never heard of a sensor cleaner, cameraman? What is that? What is this smudge by these it's like, you have one of the dirtiest camera sensors I've ever seen. Is that Felix's clothing? Because I don't know, like, we don't do that. It's not warm enough in England to leave your clothes out on the rail to get dry. So cool. I swear the sensor's getting dirtier and dirtier. Splits. How do they do that effect? Why is it all out of focus? I don't understand. Like, the wall is in focus and Poods isn't. Like, why? Was this intentional? If so, it's like genius music video memeing, like just taking the piss. I have a feeling it wasn't intentional. I could be wrong. Oh, so intense. This handheld camera work is extraordinary. This camera sensor. It's an eel jumping out of the water. Obviously, it's intentional against all the others. It's technically the worst video. Technically, it looks crap, let's be honest. However, like, because I know about the whole meme culture and the fact that he's clearly not trying to be serious, like he's just trying to be like a generic stupid rapper, it actually makes it funnier because it's a comedy video. You can get away with it if you're trying to look cool, if you're trying to like be I'm a cool rapper, I'm an artist that you should take seriously, then you can't get away with like shit quality. It has to all flow and be cool and make sense and be high production, or at least the idea has to be well executed. Technically, this idea is well executed if the idea was to make a crap looking video. So yeah, I think of those 5 that we saw, the dream one was my favorite, definitely. Just the ideas in there. Visually, it looked good. I didn't mind the song as well. The worst one I'd have to say is the Jake Paul one. I just didn't vibe with it at all. It's not for me. Not for me. I didn't feel like the video brought anything interesting that the song doesn't already say. That's the thing with music videos. The music video is supposed to complement and enhance the message, the meanings, the vibe of the song. His music video did neither of that. Like, you already get what he's saying with the song. The video just gives you visuals to that, but doesn't enhance it or make it better in any way. Versus the other videos that we saw, especially the Dream one, they give you more than what the song gives you, which is what you want from a music video. There's no point making a music video just to tell your listeners what the song is already telling you. It should give you more and elevate the world and the message and the meanings behind what you're trying to say with your artistry. And Jake Paul doesn't do any of that. However, It's Everyday Bro did, in my opinion, you know? I know that England is my city, because it is my city. That was really fun. I'd love to do more react videos like this. So let me know in the comments if there's any other YouTubers who make interesting or quite crap music videos that you want to see me react to. I'd happily do it. If you want to see some other react videos, check out this one right here where I cringe through some awful video game movie adaptations. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.